Hey everyone, Dave here. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video, we'll continue talking about beating Doom Tower Hard secret rooms in order to get your Raman 2 on the long term. Let me just show you something super silly first. If you're following my channel, you know that I landed in Plat with the search like a lot of people did last week, and now I'm comfortably sitting mid gold 5. I won't go for Plat again for a few weeks, but I've dropped to silver 4 in 3v3. That's how bad 3v3 is right now with the amount of people pushing for the missions. That makes getting Raman 2 really hard. By the time I was pushing for him, it was a bit easier, because I think that a lot of people didn't get that far in the missions yet, so I was lucky that I get ahead of the wave. But yeah, it's much harder now, so maybe they'll do something about it, I'm not sure. What I want to talk to you about today from the secret rooms, we'll try to hit 4 secret rooms in the same video because they are all pretty straightforward, and I'll leave the remaining 3 rooms to separate videos because they are a bit specialized. We'll need to talk about them and do some planning. So today we'll talk about Doom Tower Hard Rotation 1, secret rooms 6, 7, 9, and 12. Yeah, if I remember correctly, we'll go through them. They are very straightforward, so let's tackle them one by one and see what they are about. So, first one is Secret Room 6, and you see here's the description, is support champs only. Let me remove a couple of people from my roster. Support champs only is easy because by definition, they are healers, they are revivers, they are buffers, they are debuffers, so they can survive and they can take a hit. But what you might struggle with planning for this room is damage. So the main damage that you can put into this room will come from someone like Mordecai. Well, basically it's HP burns or poison. And by chance, if one of those support champs hits hard, like Madame can hit hard, Krila can hit hard. So you can work with whatever support champs. There is no affinity, no rarity, whatever strong, survivable support champs that you have, you can just tackle this room with. Just make sure that you have enough damage because the waves have arbiters in them. I think even maybe 1 or 2 in some of the waves. So you don't want them reviving everyone all the time. So you need to have enough damage on the team just to get, and of course Lydia, if you got to Lydia, as I said, probably if you didn't get Lydia from Faction Wars, do this first before trying to go for Raman 2, because in a lot of places in Doom Tower Hard and elsewise, Lydia is super useful. So Lydia is will prevent the revives from Arbiter while you're hitting the waves and will make your life easier. You see here my Lydia is now +2 because we've seen that other video. I've got 2 physics, one in the past and one recently while I was going for Sifi, so I'm not sure if this is good luck or bad luck, but yeah. So that support room is easy. Just put some damage with your support champs and you're good. We'll go to the next one, Secret Room 7, super easy. High Elves faction, your faction war team. You have Arbiter, you have Requiem Tender, you have Tyrell, you have Apothecary, you have Royal Guard, you have Tatura, if you've done that recent fusion. So there is a bunch of good champs there. Again, you have a faction wars team ready. High Elves is usually one of the factions that get beaten the earliest in the game, Etam Barbarians. So just your faction war team will do. You know now why I'm combining multiple rooms in the same video here. Secret Room 8 will require some strategy, so we'll talk about it in a separate video. Secret Room 9, Demon Spawn faction only. Again, faction war team. Whatever worked for you in faction wars will work here. The only things that I struggled with in Demon Spawn faction wars specifically, that they have very little support. So Ashak would be a great option here because one of his I'll go to his kit. Yeah, let's actually go to the index, because I remember when I was planning faction wars for this one, my issue is that if you don't have Duchess, well, they do have support, they have Duchess and Wazir, but Wazir I just pulled her recently shoes. So if you have one of these, it's very strong support, and I highly recommend it to keep everybody else alive, because this faction got a bunch of damage dealers but no support. So if you don't have Duchess, if you don't have Wazir, you can go with some support option. Allure is excellent here. Akoth, Ashak, Magnar, if you have him. I don't have Magnar. I used him for the fusion back then, and I didn't get another copy yet. Nazana, is she the one that puts a life protection? Yeah, can also be a good option if you need some extra support here. But why I love Ashak, because of his passive, he heals when the HP burn tick. So if you pair Ashak with someone like Akoth, one will put the HP burns, the other will put the freezes, and will keep the rest of the team healed. Umbral, one of the best ever supports in the game. I use her all the time in 3v3, and I used to use her in higher Doom Towers till I finally got my Seer comp to work. We'll talk about comps for higher floors of Doom Tower in a different video, but basically, again, like I said, Secret Room 9, Demon Spawn faction, your faction war teams would work. So that's why I said we're combining a few. I think that then 10 and 11 also require specific strategies, so we'll also have separate videos for them. Last one, I know, a bunch of Void Leaguers, sorry about that, but let's remove them here. What it's actually about is just Void Champs. So whatever you're working with, Ursula, an amazing champ healer, sorry, not healer, reviver, puts a strength and defense up. Aniri, a great reviver healer. Madame, Shmael, Umbral, just choose your pick. Skull Crown, Seer, if you can work with a Seer comp, because it's Void, there is no one to reset, maybe a Renegade, but in the meta, Cold Hearts, choose your pick. Reliquary Tender, excellent support here if you don't have anyone better, but that's Void champs only. So again, a wide variety of champs here that you can choose from, and not a big issue. Just a warning, this is the last secret room, so the speeds are quite high, and it got Siphies and some other. Let me actually go into this room to figure out what's in the waves, because I don't remember, just to give you an idea about what you're facing there. So this wave doesn't have an issue, just beware of Coronars, because they can keep counter-attacking forever, causing you a lot of trouble. But if you have a strong enough team, you just nuke through them, no issues. So I think what I was worried about is that in the next waves, if you don't have enough CC on the team, there are Siphies, but of course I'm using NE3 for block revive here. I'm just talking about paying attention to this. Whirlem can be nasty, and you see here, this Hiji will definitely take a turn. If you don't have enough support on the team, reviver, healer, he might take someone out. Chris can be a pain. Santa will put unkillable on them, but then again, so this one is not so bad. We don't need to continue actually. Well, or let it play, because this is the last one we'll talk about anyways. The last one will have a Siphi, so just target Siphi first, look her out, take her off the picture. She will keep cleansing and reviving everyone, so take her out first. But that's basically Doom Tower hard. This is the last secret room. We'll let it play and we'll end at this. So this video, just to recap, we tackled secret rooms 6, 7, 9, and 12. What we have left, and we got a few days, so I hope I find time to record the rest of secret rooms and talk about the higher floors of this specific rotation before it closes. So now we have 8, 9, and 11 to talk about. And each one of these will require a dedicated video. If I can squeeze a couple of them into a single video, I'll do this just for the sake of time, so we can get the rotation done before it finished. So you see here, you go into this. Vizix can do some CCing on you with her provoke, but yeah, depending on how strong your team is, it wouldn't be an issue. Just make sure to have enough support, and there are plenty of damage dealers. For instance, what I do, and we'll talk about it when we talk about the floors, Shamail is quite good in taking, is one-shotting Cephas. Just put some buffs on him with Ursula or whatever, and then pop, 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 he will take the Cephi out, and you're out of that problem. Anyways, disgusting team of Void Legos. Sorry about that. Just to tell you, maybe it's a good time to tell you a bit about my luck in this game. I had excellent luck in this game since I started, especially with Void Legos. So 3 times since I started playing, 3 times, not once, I pulled 2 Void Legos, not one, from less than 20 Void shards. The first time I've done that was just a few weeks into the game. It was the first 2x Void since I started playing, and I had probably around 20 shards, more or less. And the 2 Void Legos I pulled out of them were Tormin and Hiji. So that's game over. Like, my arena was all set. I was farming gold 4 even before I could get to like level 13 dungeons. It was silly. But yeah, so my luck is excellent in this game. Anyways, I won't rant more than it takes here. Tackle 2 secret rooms. I'll see you next time to talk about the other ones. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.